When I was 5 years old, I saw this animal for the first time in my life. And it stopped me dead for a few minutes. It seemed that nature never created anything more colossal. Every time we went to the zoo with my father, the first thing I would run to was the enclosure with these giants. And now, I'm at the airport in the capital of the kingdom where these animals are a national symbol. And these animals have got as much rights as almost all the people here. Passports, sick pays, retirements, and a lot more. And for the murder of this creature, you will pay with your life. If you didn't get it yet, today we will be talking about the white elephants. I love to fly. In only 9 hours, you can get to a totally different world. To the world of sun, happiness, heat, air conditioning, and great moods. People arrive here to rest. I came here to work. I'll be a mahout. My name is Konstantin Byshevoy. Welcome to Thailand. If you are in Thailand, you feel that nothing happens fast here. The life of Thais is measured in calm as the walk of an elephant. But I have quickly found a driver who agreed to take me to the world of tusks and trunks at a reasonable price. No problem, no problem. I'll look it up on my phone. These people don't have any problems. It's just the way it is. You got a problem? You won't in a second. Looks like I'm going to be driving. Oh no, the driving wheel's on the other side here. Our big adventure starts right now. We are heading to Kanchanaburi, the motherland of Thai elephants. Kanchanaburi is the name of the province located in the west of Thailand. It means we are going in the opposite direction from the popular resorts like Pattaya and Phuket. Although they also have a tourist mecca in Kanchanaburi, the bridge on the Kwai River, which glorified a classic Hollywood movie. But you hardly ever see tourists at the place we are going. Which is good, because less tourists means people living for themselves and not for the noisy crowd armed with cameras. And there, you can see how the locals really live.
After 150 meters, at the roundabout, take the first exit.
However, whether the navigator made a mistake or the driver, but I ended up not in Kanchanaburi, but in the capital of Thailand, Bangkok. I've been here. I remember this place. All these night markets here. But the taxi driver took me to the wrong destination. That's what a one-letter mistake does. Brings you to the wrong place. And I should have checked it. But I didn't. Although at the night market, I filled the royal treasury by spending 70 baht on something no tourist leaves Thailand without.
Нравится?
Do you like it?
Вот это.
This one. Is it fine?
Great.
Sure.
It suits you.
Focus group says it suits me. Okay, brings out the eyes.
Yes.
Okay, how much? 70 baht. Give me another 5, come on. High five. Okay. High five. Thank you. Okay, thank you, man. That's it. Now I have a t-shirt with elephants. Mission for the day is accomplished. I decided to go for a walk in the evening city of Bangkok. I'll be able to continue my journey in the morning. Enjoying yourself, eh? What do you have here? Elephants are everywhere, on the signs, goods, paintings, and the first depiction of the ancestors of elephants was made by the ancestors of humans during the Paleolithic era. The first were the mammoths and the second were the Neanderthals. In the morning, I decided that I would get to my destination by bus, although it's not as comfortable as by taxi, but more interesting, safer, and of course, cheaper. A couple of hours spent, maybe a little more, and I'm in Kanchanaburi. But this is not the end yet. Where next? Judging by this map, somewhere here. Now I have to find someone who will take me there. And all the men start to look away. The rest of the way, I've covered by the tuk-tuk, Thai's famous type of transport which is easy to fall off from. All right, bye. See you. These guys follow me to my grave. But in Thailand, the matters of life and death are treated philosophically, unless it's the life of an elephant. And I was heading to the real world of elephants, the Elephant World Park. I've got to the elephants at last. Let's get acquainted with them. Frankly, I expected an ordinary park with an elephant show, back riding, and so on. But it turned out to be a real dude ranch, but with elephants. Oh, there is a whole community here. Look at this.
How are you? We're looking for Agnes.
I like it here. It's cool.
Bon appetit.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you, Agnes?
Nice to meet you. I'm Konstantin. Yeah, we are movie makers team. Yeah, from Russia.
Meet Agnes, born in the Netherlands, moved to Thailand 12 years ago. Here she met Dr. Sumat. He's like a local Doolittle who is fighting for the rights of the elephants. He came up with the idea of this haven for sick and old animals. And Agnes, possessing not only a great and good heart, but the management skills, has helped to make this idea happen.
We are working here for the elephants and the elephants not anymore for us. This is our slogan and that's very important.
Yeah.
So when visitors are coming here, you have the whole day close contact with the elephants and you must work for them. And that's very nice to do because in the first step you can touch them.
So you can come here for a couple of days at an affordable price in order to communicate with the elephants, almost like in the wild. Or you can stay here as a volunteer for 2 weeks, several months, or even years. You'll be fed and provided with shelter, and in return, you'll be taking care of these big but kind animals.
The whole day you have close contact and you cutting grass for them, you feed the elephants, you make sticky rice for them, for the old elephants who have no teeth anymore. So all these kind of things you are doing, you wash them, you scrub them, you...
I don't get why students and other tourists restricted in funds do not know anything about this. We were the first Russians who came here. Typical city dwellers who came here to see how these charming animals live in nature. This elephant has no teeth, so these guys are now making these balls. Yes? So I make these when we go fishing with my dad, you know?
It's people from Russia.
This small? And now I will try to feed him. Girls, step aside. Are you done? Next. Go on, take it. As the saying goes, Khop Khum Krap. Khop Khum Krap in Thai means thank you. You can hear this phrase often in the camp, and if the elephants could talk, they would probably say it a lot as well. Because these retirees and veterans of the elephant shows from Pattaya and Phuket can give you nothing but their loyalty and their love. I've just realized something. To become a mahout, you must first train with the old and the weak. This place is a real paradise for elephants. They are doing pretty well down here. Tomorrow, I will practice on the elder elephants, and then I'll go to the young and hefty. By the way, there's a mahout who will teach me the tricks of his craft. It's time to meet the real mahout himself. You could call him a cowboy, but with elephants, the elephant boy. His name is Eda. Eda is a real mahout, a person who is a true master of the taming technique, anyway, he is well versed in it. Eda is a prominent representative of the forest people. Unlike his mentee, Mali, the elephant, he has no passport, nor citizenship, or home, or any life at all except the one he has here at the elephant camp.
What the main thing, what I must do when I working with elephant?
If you have to say money.
Money?
Yeah, money, this means come.
Come. Money,
yeah,
come.
Money, come, yeah.
То есть money? Money?
Yeah, money.
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 Money. Oh, money.
Money, almost like our word money. Money, and the elephant will come.
Yeah,
Слон
money.
пойдет ко мне, правильно?
And the elephant will come.
Ну-ка, money. Money. Нет, пока не
Doesn't work
работает.
yet,
Ну,
no.
Еще заработает.
I have to work on it. The brain of the elephant weighs an average of 5 kilograms and is able to store up to 60 orders. However, I need just 4 of them. Money, to me, how, stop, to, I, go back, and pi, go forward. I'm actually learning the ancient language. These orders appeared about 5,000 years ago when the Indians first tamed the elephants for military purposes. A mahout would shout them out to direct the animal and so that elephants wouldn't stomp on their own troops. But when it was necessary to communicate without words, terrible devices were used.
Вот он.
Here it is. A long time ago, when I first came to Thailand, I saw the mahout using this device. At first, I thought it was cruel. But then I learned that the elephant skin is 2.5 centimeters thick. So, it's not like for men, it hurts. But it's nothing to the elephant, right? Although there is a thing the elephants do suffer from, a saddle, which is mounted on their backs for tourist trips. Please know that I'm not using one riding right on the animal's neck in order not to harm it.
Да, друзья мои.
Well, my friends, feels quite strange. When I rode the elephant as a tourist, I used the special saddle. Feelings are different. It feels more natural. But people started using elephants much earlier than in military for transporting heavy loads, mainly logs. With their trunks, they can lift the weight up to 350 kilograms. The elephants who live in the elephant world, like this lady that got me here, stay here for the night. They just leave them here in the open and let them eat. We will find her here in the morning. Although elephants sleep only 2 to 3 hours a night, they drive them here at 4 p.m. It seems early, but at 6 p.m., it becomes absolutely dark here, regardless of the time of year. Before going to bed, I've met some volunteers who live in the camp, some for weeks and some for years.
So I was from? From Toronto. Okay. Отлично.
Great. Canada, France, Netherlands, and Nizhny Tagil. Greetings to my motherland. That's right. It's funny that the first Russian to get to this camp was born in Nizhny Tagil. That's me. My first day with the elephants came to an end. I've learned a few important things. First, always look the elephant in the eyes and do not turn your back on him. Second, If you are sitting astride an elephant, you can only sit on the neck, not on the back at any case. Well, and the third, these large creatures indeed eat a lot, from 170 to 200 kilograms of food per day, so the mahouts are solely engaged in cooking for them. When I woke up in the morning, I found a workwear of a kind, a special Mahu t-shirt. I still do not know exactly who brought it, but it was really nice of him. I got it on and went to the elephant, which we left for the night at the woods with Edda. To drive the elephant from the overnight post, you have to make a tiny walk, somewhere around a kilometer or two. But elephants aren't so deliberate that it takes about 30 minutes or so. This creature really is not for Moscow at all, with its average speed of 4 kilometers per hour. Not very quick, but tall. Well, of course, elephants can speed up to 40 or even 50 kilometers per hour, but only when they are spooked. People should keep away from elephants when they are like this. On the other hand, wild elephants are very taming friendly. It only takes a few months to teach an elephant regular orders. Since childhood, elephants get used to only one person. I've just tried to steer this one, Molly, that's her name, and she won't listen to my orders at all. She's used to Edda and obeys only his orders, so he had to help me. You've got to grow up with them to learn to drive them. I have no success even using the tapo. That's how this hook's called. Wearing this Mahu t-shirt doesn't mean anything yet. Elephants get used to their driver so much that if the Mahu dies, his animal can stop eating or even get sick and die itself. That's why the elephant and the young driver meet during their childhood, when they are about 3 or 4 years old, to go through the life side by side until their death. No one knows what happened with the previous driver of Molly, but she got hit by a bus and her left hind leg was hurt. They nursed her back to health here, but she still limps a little.
In river, then we go to cook sticky rice for elephant. Yeah. Then after that we take elephant come to up.
All right, let's get to work. And here are our morning visitors. They will help me and the volunteers who work here feed our elephants. Let's try to teach them. Although I have to learn it myself first, the breakfast menu for elephants consists of fruit and vegetables, bananas, pumpkins, and watermelons. Want to see me tear this watermelon apart? Good? Good. Do you speak Russian? You used to work in Pattaya. Papaya. Papaya. Pattaya. Pattaya. It seems that in my past life, I've already nursed an old elephant.
Yeah, brown eyes.
She's 72.
I know.
72 years, but still with pretty eyes. Due to the large appetite, elephants' teeth wear out pretty fast. So they change them 6 or 7 times in a life. After wearing off the last dental group, a lonely animal can die from hunger. But ones still living in a herd get help from their relatives. And in this camp, about toothless elderly elephants get help from people. There are a lot of really toothless elephants who cannot chew solid foods. So they make these rice balls. Let's try it. Yeah, they will teach us. Come on.
Where's the lady?
Where are all the women? It's not an honest man's job. Anyway, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. For better digestion, they put pumpkin in this rice cereal. And the main secret ingredients of the rice balls are calcium pills. Older elephants should strengthen their bones so they won't break under their dead weight. Do you like puns? Bon appetit. Sounds fun. Use for elephant. Now it's time for siesta. It's always good to take a walk after a square meal. At lunchtime, we go to the banana plantation to replenish our food supplies. To feed one elephant, you need 200 kilograms of bananas and leaves. I've noticed that everyone is wearing this thing to avoid burns and everything. Okay, I'll get one of these for myself. Hand socks, they call them. Comfort and protection. I am becoming more and more of a mahout. Getting bananas for the elephants looks different than I have imagined, since the elephant with normal teeth eats a banana palm tree entirely. Today, I will get a nice addition to my set of skills. How to get a palm tree down on your head. Can I get one, please? Thanks. I've earned it. Thank you very much. Hoop kun krap. One thing I've never done, unloading palm leaves for the elephants. Yes, they will eat these woods. After another meal and before heading out for the night stand, the elephants take a bath in the waters of the River Kwai. It is fun not only for the elephants and the visitors of the camp, but also for the mahouts. But it only seems fun because actually this procedure is crucial for the elephants. If the elephants won't get their bath, they would die. They don't have a very good refrigeration system. The heat only comes out through the ears. That's why they are so big. Well, here comes the elephant night. It is 4 o'clock in the evening, and they are already driven to the nightstand. And I say goodbye to my new girlfriend because tomorrow morning I'll go away into the jungle. Molly, my beautiful girl, are you crying? Don't cry, baby. I may come back someday. Edda, thank you very much for teaching me the craft of ruling these big animals. They are actually manageable, although it's pretty hard. But it wasn't the hardest part of my trip. I think tomorrow I will meet some more interesting challenges. Thank you very much, darling. See you later. In fact, elephants are very emotional. They can cry from sadness or pain, and they can laugh. Their laughter reminds me of purring. The level of their intelligence is as high as of the gray apes and dolphins. And I was shocked to learn that elephants are the only animals which have a burial ritual. They dig a shallow grave, cover the dead with dirt and branches, and then sit at the grave of the congener for a few days. There are even cases when they buried their mahouts this way. I've learned who are the mahouts. It's not just the people who feed the elephants and nurse them. These are the people who live with them side by side almost 24 hours a day. And they understand each other at a glance. And they even have ancient orders to make the elephant move forward, backward, left, right. So yes, my excitement is only growing. We are about to take a dangerous trip to the midnight jungle. Can you hear it? Elephants. There's an adventure. You wanted it, you got it. Finding elephants' coffee. Coffee? If this is the coffee I'm thinking, it's very, very expensive. Elephants eat coffee beans, then you get coffee to drink.